All right, welcome back now to the Good Morning Nigeria show. Thank you a bunch. To Bernard Akede for giving us some things where they happen in the international scene. Now, time for us to talk about something very important. A lot of people, they hear the word, or rather they hear the courses called project management, but they don't understand what in project management actually be and how we feel actually turn project management in Nigeria to something very beneficial to companies and to individuals. That's now why we get this cardiac person in the house, in a person where don't sit down on top project management. Anything about him is Sabi and well. And in a consultant with Agile P3 Limited, with core consulting focus on project management, project process management too, and also organization performance improvement strategy. Join me, welcome Olumide Fashino inside the house. Good to have you, sir.
Welcome to the studio this morning, Mr. Fashino. All right, so Mr. Fashino, when they talk of project management, make we even try to understand within that course or within that title or within that position really be for inside our own Nigerian adaptation.
Okay, firstly, let me introduce myself. My name is Olumide Fashino from Agile P3. Agile P3 has been around in the UK for 10 years and in Nigeria for 5 years. And we're currently pushing out the concept of project management for everyone to have understanding that this is not just as a course, but it's a lifestyle of, in the corporate environment, managing projects from end to end, which is about establishing anything in terms of you want to deliver. But we are, in terms of your question, so that I just don't get out of that, we live in an environment where we have to get things to work very well. We want to grow as a nation. And if you're going to grow as a nation, you have to get things done. Things done means a project. And because we don't have that structure, that governance is not yet fully there, like you have in other places abroad, the concept of project management is very relevant in Nigeria now. And that's why we have a product, we have a mandate, and that's why we're on this program to profess that mandate to the Nigerian environment.
All right, is there a difference between project management and event management?
Okay, project management actually takes care of event management. So let me try and just give this basic introduction. Project management is anything you do that have an end result. How do you manage it from the start to finish? That's project management. So it takes care of event management. This program is more like a project because you think of it from start to finish. Because you are not doing it every second, it makes it to become a project. So when you talk of event management, it's actually a project. So to manage it makes it project management.
Fantastic. Okay. All right, sir, because now you don't talk of the mandate one I don't get, and I don't say that mandate now to create 100,000 project management professionals in Africa by 2020. Tell us how you want to go about them.
Okay, this is a mandate that we started last year. Last year we did a pilot of it. We provided this to nearly 1,000 professionals in top organizations. And the whole idea is this. In Nigeria, in Africa, there's a need for us to expand, to be more innovative, to be able to grow. So we kicked off a process that runs for nearly 12 months. And it starts with a 2-day program. It is free. It's fully free. Organizations have been sending their delegates. You attend the 2-day program, and then you do the certification part. We're currently going through the Prince 2 certification part. Prince 2 means Project in a Controlled Environment. It's a globally recognized certification. It is not a segregated discipline. It is what everybody does. Either you are in social media, event management. We've run project management for medical doctors, for lawyers, for whatever profession you can think of. So after attending the 2-day program, because we believe we're in an environment where experience is not that deep, we're running a 12-month mentoring and experience scheme. That also is very free. So the idea is this: we're engaging with the organizations, and the idea for this year is to be able to meet at least 45,000. And then we're running again in 2019 for us to be able to achieve our 100,000. And we feel that if we're able to achieve this, number one benefit is this: we're going to have a community of professionals that can relate globally on any project. you would agree with me, we're having a lot of foreign investments coming into Nigeria. One thing that could be lacking sometimes is resources. So this program is to get Nigerians, Africa, to be at par with the kind of knowledge required anywhere in the world.
Now, you know what, why you they talk, I dey ask myself this question, looking at the level and the magnitude of what I want to try to do and achieve by the year 2020 to raise and mentor 100,000 project management professionals. I want to relate it to Nigeria. How impactful it will be for you to raise these professionals as regards to project management in Nigeria, and how impactful is project management to our government in Nigeria? Especially as it talks a structure, not even day, for instance, one of the statements when you make.
Okay, let me start from the last comment. The thing with us in an environment like this is that we have so many documented governance structure, but the application of it is the problem. So for us, we believe that by attending this program, every professional, so we're talking of a graduate, non-graduate, anyone that is running his own business, anyone that is working in a top-tier organization, like the likes of you ladies, everyone will be able to have a concept of a knowledge. So project management is a knowledge that allows you to manage, firstly, even your own life, then your activity. Check this out. Where will you be in 10 years' time? That is a project on its own. But how do you achieve it is what this knowledge gives you. Helps you to understand how to manage people, helps you to plan very well. I've been doing this for the past 13 years, and I can say that it conditions you. And because of that, it now helps us within the framework of the government. The government already has 2020 plan. After 2020, what else are we going to do? Different industry sector. So we're building different professionals to be able to manage all this output better than we used to do before. And we feel that if we can impact more Nigerians with the knowledge that we have, and we have seen it, we've worked on 13 different projects. In Nigeria P3, we worked on a project that is above $120 million cumulatively. So we have seen the impact. We have run this with big banks in Nigeria, and we feel that with this knowledge, we have seen the difference before the knowledge and even after the knowledge.
Very now, you actually mentioned that Agile P3 Limited, saying a company where don't fair day for inside United Kingdom before they move over there to Nigeria.
Yes.
Now, we hear of people coming out, especially business owners, coming out to say it's very difficult to operate here in Nigeria, especially if you're in a brand where don't they operate international. How true is this for Agile P3 Limited? Okay,
that's a very good question. We've been here for 5 years, as at last year, September, and I can say that for me, the experience is this. You can't, which is what you learn in project management. We call it tailoring to your environment. You can't take the experience in UK and come and replicate it in Nigeria. You have to learn how does it work here. And it's very simple. So when you come to Nigeria, in Nigeria, you need to understand the people. You need to understand the culture, which is not only to Nigeria. It happens everywhere in the world. So for businesses that have survived in Nigeria, they've been able to understand the culture, the people, and also understand some events that could likely happen. In project, we call it risk. So what are the risks in Nigeria? Some of these risks are some of the things that you manage under project management.
All right. Now, for inside, I don't see situations where project managers, they micromanage responsibilities or tasks where they don't give colleagues or subordinates to do. Now, you feel, say, a project manager who has been certified or who don't undergo your training still needs to be deeply involved in micromanaging in terms of the other colleagues where you don't give out the responsibility to, for example?
Yeah, there's a difference between when you have certification and when you have built experience. You always find this scenario that you have mentioned with project managers. Yes, they have certification, but I would say they are growing in the concept of managing. Delegation is a key part in project management. And I think some of the reason would be if you have not fully defined everybody's responsibility. For instance, if your producer is trying to anchor this program, even when you ladies are here, is not delegating well. If someone else is not doing, so you find that scenario with project managers that have not come to understand, apart from some other excuses, which I might not be able to mention, but it's delegation that is really the problem.
Very good. Now, for those who are interested in learning more about project management, because talking from your experience, or rather from what they talk now, it's actually an attractive course for you to be into. Now, how can someone be part of the school?
Okay. Firstly, I would like to say this, that even within the program, it has different opportunities for everybody. Opportunity for those that can create networks, opportunity for those that can help with facility. And all these opportunities attract a lot of money. I can say within the project itself, there's a budget that runs up to above 100 million that everyone can tap from.
Wow.
If you want to learn about it, you can go to our website. It's agileptree.com. Agile is AGILEP3.com.
The 3 is figure 3.
The 3 is the figure 3.
Figure 3.
And if you check on the website, number one, it helps you to register, which is open to everybody as an individual or a corporate organization. But if you want to see how to take out of it, because if you are talking about 100,000 people, that is a venture on its own. That's an opportunity on its own. It's not what Agile P3 will do alone, but we have created a platform for everybody to be able to be part of this.
How many days is the training?
So the first part of the entire program is a 12-month program, but the first part of the one you come for the classroom is a 2-day classroom, and after that we now engage you online. We meet with you depending on the various stage.
So where be the venue for this class program, the 2-day class program, and the date?
There are different venues, because if we're going to meet 100,000, it cannot just be. So the program runs every 2 days. Currently, we're running at concurrently 4 different venues. And
inside Lagos?
Inside Lagos, we're starting Abuja, Port Harcourt from after Easter. And then we're expanding to the island also from May. So in total, before the end of the year, we should have up to like 30 different venues running concurrently.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Mr. Olumide Fashino, the lead project management consultant for Inside Agile 3 Limited, with core consultative focus on project management and even organization performance improvement. Thank you very much. And don't forget, if you one day involved in project management, you one day trained by experts for Inside Project Management, just log on to www.agile3p3.com, and then you will get all the information where you need to get. Thank you very much once again.
Thank you very much.
To enjoy more of these our Ogbonge videos when you just watch, press this button to subscribe on top of our YouTube page. You go love am.